You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White Sports fans, it is the end of an era for a show that's been on ESPN, I believe, since 2002. I'm talking about Around the Horn. Now, when Around the Horn started, I was actually in the Navy. I actually used to have fun watching that show back around 2002, 3, 4, when I would actually leave the ship, go to my apartment, and enjoy some sports. But Around the Horn has changed drastically over the years. That show got super woke. I'm talking about you had the likes of Jemele Hill, who needs no introduction when it comes to wokeness, Bomani Jones, Sarah Spain, and some other people as well. Folks, it is over for this show in a little over a year. They're ending Around the Horn. Now, Around the Horn is the lead-up show, I'm assuming it still is, to Pardon the Interruption with Michael Wilbon and Tony Kornheiser. I'm assuming that show is still going to be going on, but the news is breaking now that ESPN is dumping the woke show. Folks, it's about time, man, because that show got extremely political. They don't like Republicans, man. They don't like people on the right. That is definitely a left-wing show, folks. So let's get into it. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member, live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And you guys can also support us by becoming a member on blackandwhitenetwork.com or supporting us on Locals, both for just $5 per month. So with that being said, guys, ESPN, their wokeness, is actually shutting down a woke show. Here we go, guys. ESPN finally looking to cancel genocide-defending, anti-religion sports show Around the Horn. Bobby Burack over here on Outkick. And the New York Post is also reporting on it as well. The news is dropping. This is a wrap for Around the Horn. Bobby Burack actually writes, ESPN debuted a program in 2002 called Around the Horn to supplement its flagship debate program, Pardon the Interruption, in the same 1 hour block. I used to watch those shows back to back. Not anymore, though. The show served the valuable purpose of placing newspaper columnists on television, an idea at which most television executives scoffed. Early panelists included accomplished writers like Woody Page, Jay Mariotti. I believe Mariotti still has the record for the most wins on that show, if I'm not mistaken. He won all the time. Jackie McMullen and Bob Ryan. However, Around the Horn has drastically changed since its inception. The New York Post reported this week that ESPN plans to cancel the program by the fall of 2025. Yes, fall of 2025, guys. So we're almost halfway through the summer now. It's over with. So Tony Reali has been there a while. That show actually started off with Max Kellerman as the host of the show. Then they went to Tony Reali. It goes on. It says, no show in sports underwent a more profound wokeification over the past decade than Around the Horn, the epicenter of racial grievances and hyper-partisan sports commentary. Led by executive producer and guilty white man Eric Rodham, the show pivoted away from critical columnists in 2024 in favor of writers more known for their social commentary than coverage of sports, such as Jemele Hill, Bomani Jones, Michael Smith, Mina Kimes, and Sarah Spain. Yeah, that is a major, major decline. Around the Horn is the cause of some of the most sinful comments found on ESPN. Most notably, panelist and DEI hire J.A. Adande defended the genocide the Chinese Communist Party committed against Muslim Uyghurs just about 2 years ago. Yeah, this is him right here, man. And Bobby Burak posted this 2 years ago in February. Oh my, ESPN just promoted the video of this idiot comparing the CCP committing genocide, slave labor, forced abortions, and forced sterilizations to red states requiring voter ID. Yeah, let's listen to this more on here. Let's go ahead and play it. Here we go.
Human rights violations in the Tibet region and against Uyghurs in China. The International Olympic Committee chose Beijing while stating it is committed to human rights. Today's opening ceremony, which again you will see tonight, featured a lighting of the torch by two members of the Chinese Olympic team, one of which is Uyghur. J.A. Adane, as a fan and then as a reporter, how do you reconcile enjoying this competition while also considering everything I just said?
I think it's standard in sports right now. You have to have a cognitive dissonance. You need to compartmentalize. We've never had a more enjoyable NFL playoffs in this country, and we've never had more people watching the playoffs, and yet it goes on amid the ongoing allegations against Dan Snyder, owner of the Washington football team, and the continuous concussion concerns, and now the concerns about diversity and the allegations and the questions about competitive integrity even, all of that, and yet we're still enjoying the games. And who are we to criticize China's human rights records when we have ongoing attacks by the agents of the state against unarmed citizens, and we've got assaults on the voting rights of our people of color in various states in this country? So,
wow. You heard that right there, man. Who are we to criticize the Chinese Communist Party for actually throwing Uyghur Muslims into concentration camps because we're actually requiring people to show an ID to vote? Yeah, this is what they promoted on that show, guys. But it goes on, man. But it goes on. Likewise, the host and program didn't flinch when Sarah Spain referred to religion as bullshit in 2022, responding to 5 Tampa Bay Rays players who refused to wear the gay pride logo on account of their faith. Yeah, Sarah Spain right here, guys. On Around the Horn. Let's roll it.
Tampa pitcher Jason Adams to the Tampa Bay Times. Hard decision because ultimately we all said we want them to know that they are welcome and loved here. But when we put it on our bodies, I think a lot of guys decided that it's just a lifestyle that maybe, not that they look down on or anything or differently, it's just that maybe we don't want to encourage we believe in Jesus, who's encouraged us to live a lifestyle that would abstain from that behavior. Sarah Spain, how does that all come off to you?
Pride is about inclusion, so you don't love them and you don't welcome them if you're not willing to wear the patch. And calling it a lifestyle reveals to me that you've done not even a modicum of research or understanding on this topic, which is what tends to happen when a privileged class isn't affected by things. This is not just about baseball. That religious exemption BS, which is used in sport and otherwise, also allows for people to be denied health care, jobs, apartments, children, prescriptions, all sorts of rights. And so we have to stop tiptoeing around it because we're trying to protect people who are trying to be bigoted from asking for them to be exempt from it when the very people that they are bigoted against are suffering the consequences.
When you say trying to be bigoted,
they're trying to use religious exemptions to affect the opportunities, services, available resources for people who are LGBTQ+.
Wow. Astonishing, right? Absolutely astonishing, man. This is what Around the Horn has turned into, and now it's finally going away. Couldn't have happened to a more woke program, man. Sarah Spain, Jaya Adande, Bomani Jones, Jamel Hill, all these people, man, super duper woke, and now this show is finally going away, man. It was great back in the early 2000s. It was great and entertaining. But then sports media got political, man. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.